Welcome to the Suvir Saran Show. Today's guest is a walking, talking bundle of fun and joy and incredible beauty. My friend Faraz Arif Ansari. Welcome, Faraz.
Thank you so much, Suvir. Thank you for having me.
Faraz, how do you manage to be so gorgeous?
I just roll out of bed.
Aise, Hoor ki pari ki tarah.
You know, when you are denied the place to be yourself for a very long time, every time you get a chance, you show up. And I think that is something that is happening to me or has happened to me. Like every opportunity you get, you just show up. And for yourself, not for anyone else. That is important.
And you look fabulous every minute of the day.
Well, there are times when I don't, but
you don't
that's
come
not for the
out.
public eye.
And when does that happen? 5 in the morning?
Sometime around that.
So you lost both your parents very soon after the other, and you've been smiling and you've never turned back. But I know you miss them. I know you miss them a lot. There are times in your Instagram feed when I see your mom or I see your dad, and my heart goes out to you because I have lost my dad but not my mom yet. And I say, how is this brave person so brave? Where do you get that strength from?
From them, Suvir, because I think they both have instilled so much love, so much of vulnerability, which they kept reminding me through my growing up years. They said, vulnerability is your strength, beta. And always remember that. So I think the more vulnerable I feel, the more stronger I feel. Such a parody, right? Such a, so odd to say that. But I think I get it from them and they're still there, right? I mean, you know how it is.
They're in your blood.
They're in your blood. They flow through you. They live through you. So there's no without them, really. Of course, there are times when you really want that hug and you really want to run into their arms, or you want to lie on your mother's lap and just, have a go at it. But one learns to live with it. Also, grief is not linear at all. You know it. It shows up on days. On days it just breaks you down completely. So I have my days. It's just that I'm such a private person, Suvir, which I know is very hard for a lot of people to believe.
I believe it.
But I'm
the same way.
Yeah, it's a different thing that people think I'm very public in that sense, but I'm not. I'm a very private person. Who I am privately is very different than who I am in front of the public or everyone else.
My lover of 20 years called me the most private, most loner of a human being. And people say, "Nahi, ye to tamasha karta hai." And he said, that's all entertainment, that's all a facade.
Yeah.
Deep down, he's a loner. He doesn't need anybody else. He goes in. And that's how I am. Are you the same way?
Absolutely.
It's all a tamasha for the world.
I think it's not even for the world, it's for me.
Entertainment.
I love it. I love to keep myself entertained. Like, if you put me in a room all on my own, I will be very happy.
I'm reading a book, writing.
I do not need the world. I do not need anything.
I don't need even television.
Yeah.
I'm just me, my writing,
Seriously,
my
yeah.
reading.
That's it.
Which parent do you remember with which mood?
Oh, God. I think I've always been my mama's child. Dad was, you know how it is, right? With Indian families, the son is always close to the mother. So for me, I think it was always my mama, everything. But my dad, I shared a very different relationship because he nurtured me in ways that I never saw other fathers nurture their children, right? He used to have conversations with me, sit me down and open his heart and share his own life with me. Both my parents, to be honest, like they told me about their love affairs when they were young. They told me about, there was nothing that was like not ever discussed with me, once I had.
And you were the only child.
I'm the only child, yeah. And I think that sort of changes you, right? When you see so much of love being shared between two individuals in the safe space that you call home, it transforms you or at so many levels. So I think that happened to me at a very early age. I was brought up with love. To answer your question, I think mom is like quintessential. I can't not stop thinking about her. Even these colors that I'm wearing today, these are my mother's favorite colors. Yeah. Right? And I'm so
gorgeous colors.
It was funny because when I reached out to this designer,
Hina Kocher, my favorite.
Also my favorite. When I reached out to Hina and the outfits that she sent me, it was funny to find these two colors there, and I was like, that's my mother's favorite color, so I'll wear that today. So she lives through, these experiences. With my dad, I think just 2 days back, I was having this situation. I was like, I really want to go to Rome, right? I love making these sporadic plans, wake up and be like, I feel like doing something, should I do it? I missed my dad because he was that one person who I always went up to and I was like, should I do it? And he used to turn and ask me, should you do it? I miss that so much, that one person who was the decision maker for me in my life. I kind of miss that very much.